I am Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is a Grammy and Dove Award nominated songwriter and urban inspirational singer. And she's here today to talk about her new single entitled Crazy and her forthcoming album. Help me welcome Miss Dayna Caddell to the show. How you doing, Dayna, and welcome to the show.
Thanks. I'm great. How are you?
Good. Now, I know you got a whole lot going on. And as I was reading your bio, I was able to see that you were voted by GMC's TV Top 10 Artists to Watch. And you also was the Session 1 finalist for John Lennon's Songwriting Contest. What were those experiences like for you? And especially to be even considered in the top 10 for GMC, which we know is the gospel music channel. What is that like for you?
It was awesome. Being an artist and not yet having an official project out, that is really just, that's an awesome experience. So for people have been listening, and, I've put out a few singles, and I've gotten notoriety for writing, and just to know that people have noticed, stopped and taken notice, that's a big deal. So they were both just, really rewarding, I guess you could say.
Now, for John Lennon's songwriting contest, did you just have to submit a song, or did you have to go and actually sing the song in order for them to even consider you to be a finalist? How does that work?
Well, you actually just submit your music, and they have all different categories, and I actually submitted a song. It's called You Got a Friend, and it will be on my album. And, through all of the applicants and all of the submissions, mine was picked. And, I didn't win, but I was a finalist, and that's a great honor.
Yes, it is.
I'm happy for that.
Just to be known.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah, among other great songs, just to be acknowledged and to be a finalist. Can nobody ever take that away from you? That's great. Now,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's judged by your peers, so that's really a big honor.
Yeah. Okay, and that's going to be on your forthcoming album that's getting ready to come out.
Yeah, we are. We are gearing up. You made some changes. We've done some things. We've tweaked some things, and I cannot give you a date, because if I give you a date, everyone will scream at me. but God willing, it is coming soon.
Isn't it amazing doing the recording process when you have to tweak and just make sure it's just right? Where you hear all the little nuances in the songs, and especially people like you that are songwriters and you're professional. What do you call those? Perfectionists. You want to make sure that the song is right, and I don't blame you for that. So we'll wait, because the song "Crazy" is blazing. So we'll wait for the rest of the album. You're welcome. Also, too, you had a hit song in Germany. I mean, you topped the charts out there with the song "Every Day He's Good." Did you expect for your song, especially gospel music, to be so popular in Germany?
No, I mean, not at all. That was just, that was a song that I did with Aaron Lindsay, and it was really my first attempt at faith-based music, because I was kind of going through some things, and God was really tugging at my heart, and I didn't know which way He wanted me to go, because I was in pursuit of this thing for so long. And that was really my first stab at faith-based music. And Aaron Lindsay and I got together, and we knocked it out. And for it to have, gotten so much burn, across the pond, it was a wonderful thing. So I know I didn't expect that at all. And, people still write me, or, if I'm doing a show or whatever, they always talk about that song, and I'm like, wow, I didn't even know anybody really knew. So that, that's great.
And when you say it was your first stab at it, you must be pretty good at it, because you wrote a song for Israel Houghton and Mary, Every Prayer, which was nominated for a Grammy and also a Dove. Were you surprised at both nominations?
Very much so. I mean, Israel is an awesome artist. So, it's to be expected, but it was really unexpected, especially because that song was intended for my record. And when we were all in the session, Israel was like, can I put this on my record? And I was like, and at first thought was, no, I need this song. And then second thought was, well, yeah, you're like a huge artist. Yeah, you can.
Right.
So, it was just, and it all worked out. And then he added the Marys, and that was just an awesome mix. And I remember Aaron calling me and saying, "Hey, get ready, because we're you know, we've been nominated for the Grammys." That was just the ultimate experience.
Wow. And you seem to have a great relationship with Mary Mary, because they also sang background for you at a Stellar Kickoff event. What was that experience like for you to have the Marys sing background for you?
I mean, that was awesome. My sister was their publicist. And, now we're all basically family. We're all good friends. We hang out. And for them to do that for me was just very special, to usher me in to that whole scene was, it was a nice start, a nice kickoff for my career. So I'm really, really grateful to them for doing that for me.
Because you also have experience with singing background for Diana Ross, and you also sang background on the Jay Leno show for Bijou Phillips. And what was those experiences like for you?
Again, they're just all these like super dream come true treats. Unfortunately, I didn't meet Diana Ross. I think I was like a teenager, and my eldest sister was in on this session, and she brought me in, and we pre-recorded the vocals for, I think it was the Super Bowl. And so, they had all these kids and whatever, and they lip sync what we sang. But still, it was such a great experience because we recorded in this house studio, and it was the studio that Michael Jackson often used. So it was great, and I met all these like really seasoned writers and producers. So that was an awesome experience. And then the other with Bijou Phillips, that was, again, just, a connection through my sister, my publicist, and hooked me up with these people. And to experience that TV situation was really good, to start off and see how everything works. And so it's all just, been gearing me up for my career. So great experiences.
And when you speak of your career, also, too, God bless you to also have a song in Tyler Perry's movie, A Family That Prays. For you to just be getting your feet wet, he does some great stuff for you.
Well, the thing, and when I said it was like the jump start, it really was just the jump start into faith-based music, because really I was pursuing a career in mainstream music, but God has a way of turning things around. And so, and all my life, my father was in the music business. So since I was 5 years old, I've been saying, I'm going to be a singer. I'm going to be a singer. So, I've been in it, but I really started getting acknowledgement. So, but yeah, it's amazing to, like I say again, to have not had a project out there for consumers and to have still made an impact. I think that's just a blessing. And again, the Tyler Perry movie, awesome, to sit there and then see your name in the credits, that was just huge for me.
What was the song?
The song was called Overjoyed, and it's a song that is, it's written by myself and Eric Dawkins, and is actually a duet with Eric Dawkins and I. So that was a big thrill. It's the funny thing. It's in the movie, and it's in this really intense part of the movie. So if you don't know, you may miss it. But I knew. So like myself and all my sisters and everybody were like screaming in the movie theater. And the great thing also is Van Clayton, who also produced, who did the track for Crazy. He also did that track. So.
Wow. Now, Dayna, who were some of your musical influences growing up? Who did you admire and kind of like emulate in music?
Oh, wow. Shaka Khan. Most definitely Shaka Khan. My eldest sister would just like blast Rufus and Shaka Khan all day long. So that was my really like the inception, Stevie, Patty Austin, Anita Baker, Michael Jackson, the serious ones.
Right.
Those were my influences. So, I mean, there's so many, but those were like probably my top ones.
Now, we just touched a little bit on your song Crazy, which I said is just blazing. Love the song. Tell us about the inspiration behind it.
It was a track that Van Clayton gave me, and it was a catchy track, and I just, but it was something I just kept putting aside, And one day I just came up that hook, just kept, crazy for loving him, crazy in love maybe, crazy with joy maybe, that's how love makes me. And I remember taking it to him and I'm like, is this corny? And he was like, no, that's dope, So, and then, and my sister actually contributed some to the lyrics, and it just all came together. And we were like, it's one thing when you're feeling it and then you show it to other people and they're feeling it. And there were so many experiences that I've seen people just searching for love in all the wrong places and,
right.
and doubting that love will ever happen. And, regardless of that, you have to understand that God loves you, that there is love there. And if you tap into that, then all things are possible. All things will come. So, whatever's meant for you will come and will be. So that's what the song is really all about, but it's just, it's just funky telling you about it.
I know that's right. Now your forthcoming album, we don't have a date yet. Now, is the title of that album going to be Overjoyed?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And
yes, it is.
Is the song from Tyler Perry's movie going to be on there as well?
Yes, it will. And the funny thing about Overjoyed is just the whole overall feeling of how I will feel and how I am feeling with all of these experiences and that finally coming out. So yes, so that will be the title track. Mm-hmm.
Now, I know when we were at the Stellars, I heard you talking with Tammy Helm in the lobby, and you guys were talking about collaborating. Now, did you get a chance to collaborate with her on this project?
Tammy and I are nuts. We're, Tammy and I get together. She's an incredible writer. Mm-hmm. We get together and we just laugh all day. So right now we have a song we're supposed to be writing together. So no, she's not on my album, but I did co-write a song on her album.
Okay.
So, but more than likely there will be some things with us together in the future if we could just stop cracking jokes and work.
Okay, because she is an awesome writer. My daughter just sung one of her songs, What If, at a talent show that she had written. And I love her music, Who did you collaborate, and who are you collaborating with on your forthcoming album?
Well, let's see. I have Warren Campbell. Warren Campbell basically produced half of the album. The other half is the producer, Van Clayton. And they co-produced a few, he and Warren. Warren and I have co-written a few songs. Eric Dawkins and Charlie Burrell and Kenny Burrell. I don't want to forget anybody. Also an up-and-coming artist, an awesome writer, Joy Starr. It has some backgrounds on a song that I just did.
Now, isn't that Warren's sister? Isn't it? Because wasn't she in? She was in the Mary Mary show. Okay, Joy Starr. I remember the name.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, she's incredible. And to watch her just grow, and all these things, great things happening for her, and her pen is just something incredible. The way she writes is really something to stop and take notice. But those are all the people.
Where can people get your single Crazy if they wanted to just go right now and download it?
You can go to all of your online distributors on, Amazon.com, iTunes, cdbaby.com, Yahoo Music. You can Google Crazy by Dayna Caddell, and it will take you there.
Take you where you need to go. But you also have some other talents. Dayna, you're not only a singer and a songwriter, but you're also an interior decorator. And your work can also be seen on the WeTV show Mary Mary. Tell us about your company.
Well, it's a small boutique interior design firm, and I used to have a partner, Bridget Boyd, but we've gone our separate ways, and now I'm the sole proprietor. And we just, we do residential and commercial interiors. A few of our clients have been Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, Wendy Raquel Robinson, Warren Campbell and Erica Campbell, their former house, Teddy and Tina Campbell. A few people, and we do, regular everyday people. so, we just, we do a good job. I don't know.
Because you've done a couple of TV shows, haven't you?
I'm sorry?
Didn't you do a couple of TV shows? Didn't you do a couple of TV shows like Martin and Everybody Loves Raymond?
Well, actually, gosh, I've had like a plethora of jobs. I actually was, when I graduated from college, I went into advertising, and then I was eventually an art director, and then I parlayed that into television. I worked under the art director, Sharon Bussey, for Martin and Everybody Loves Raymond, and a slew of pilots. So yes, I did do that also, but that wasn't my company. I worked under her. So yeah.
Well, at least you had that wonderful experience, and I want to thank you.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, and I want to thank you, one, for just coming on the show and just, sharing your experiences with us, and also your wonderful songwriting skills. And we definitely look forward to having the album in stores. So right now we're just going to be jamming crazy because I just blew out what he's done for me. Now, that song right there, tell me about the inspiration behind that song. My husband loved that song, What He's Done For Me. And I played it all the time. So tell me about that song before we go real quick. You're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to make a long story short. I came into the studio. I had an idea for a song, and Warren Campbell was like, no, we're not going to do that. This is what we're going to do. And so he came together with that song, and the amazing thing about it, he wrote that song like in a matter of minutes and did the beat in a matter of minutes, and it was everything that I was going through, and that he had no clue. And so that's what's so awesome about that song. I mean, literally, like I'm getting a little like caught up in my throat because he was, just a little choked up because it was everything that I was going through. Like it was a hard time, and for him to write that song and to tap in exactly what I was feeling, and we just knocked it out, and then we were like, okay, we got to put this one out now. So that's what happened. That's how that song came about.
Because it was so well produced. When I first heard the song, I didn't know you. I had just heard the song, and I immediately added that to rotation. The song was just the bomb. And so I want to make sure you're welcome. I want to make sure I let you know that. Again, thank you so much for coming on the show. We just want to remind everyone where they can get the song Crazy. They can download on Amazon, iTunes, all of their digital websites you can go to get the song. And we look forward to hearing the album Overjoyed. Can't wait to hear it.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Before we go, what is your website and how can people follow you on Twitter?
Well, right now you can catch me on Twitter, Dayna Caddell. It's at DaynaCaddell, and then Facebook, I'm DaynaCaddell, and my website is soon to come. But you can catch me on Facebook and Twitter all day long.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dayna. It was truly a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so much. It was really nice to talk to you, and it was such a pleasure to meet you and your husband.
Thank you.